One of the reasons that I bought the property that we live in now is that we have a lot of birch trees in the backyard. When I first saw them, I thought, well, these would be great for tree forts. And then I realized these are birch trees, and you can make birch syrup, which I didn't really know a lot about. But last year, I tapped a half dozen trees and got some syrup. Well, slightly burned and thin, but it worked as syrup. This year, I've tapped 18 trees, and the process is working a lot better for me. This is second week of April, which is when you tap birch trees. Here it is. I put that tap in the tree 2.5 hours ago, and I already have a full quart. So I gotta dump that, put some more holes in trees. Again, this is day one. These guys have been in the trees for about 2 hours, and I just came back from the store with much bigger cups because these are ridiculously small. It's snowing, but the sap keeps coming. I tapped all 18 trees in my backyard this year. Just a little hole. A little drip spout comes out. I've got some plastic and some aluminum, like galvanized steel. These, last year they did good work. This year they haven't produced much. These two are okay. The back, you can see one of us, another one next to it to the left. Those are constantly filling up. Those are quart-sized containers. Carmen's treehouse, which has 5 ket cups on it. This guy here, which is where the honeybees lived in this tree last year, is the biggest producer in the yard. And there's another 2 back here. And I can just see, which are also doing extremely well. Snow, snow, snow. There's my snow covers in place. So I'll just have syrup. See, it's April, and it's still snowing. So after the sap is all collected from the trees, I put it in this big cauldron over a nice flame and cook and cook and cook for, depending on the amount, 4 to 12 hours. I was getting about 2.5 gallons done in 4 hours, which was pretty nice. I know a lot of the manuals say you should use a big flat pan. I don't have a flat pan that'll fit on top of my little volcano cooker. I have this big cauldron, which works pretty well. Bubble, bubble, boil and bubble. Actually, it's toil and trouble, but boil and bubble sounds better. Now, the bits of white foam you see are actually impurities being boiled out. Microorganisms, other dust, whatnot. Right now, it looks kind of like Gatorade. Smells good, though. Smells a lot like kettle corn cooking. This is better. This is my dining fly. Trying to keep some snow out of my kettle. It's coming along nicely. Fog up my lens. Seems down to about 2.5 inches. It's cooking pretty fast. And I've got my own little sugar shack with adequate ventilation this time. Okay, I think I'm down to less than an hour. That's, what, 3/4 of an inch in there. I need to scrape that foam off. Almost done. This was harvested this morning. And when it's done, it looks like this. This was the stuff that I was boiling until 1 a.m. last night, took off, set aside, started up again today, and in about a little over an hour, had rendered it down to this, and it is sweet and yummy and beautiful.